Good evening, brothers and sisters in the Dhamma. Tonight I'm going to talk on this topic, how to become an Ariya. This topic was suggested by Brother Ingchai here. Also, I think you can see that it's a very important topic because everybody wants to become an Ariya. Now, we all know that to become an Ariya, we have to practice the Noble Eightfold Path, the way out of samsara, the spiritual path. In Buddhism, it is called the Noble Eightfold Path. In other religions, it's not so called. And this Noble Eightfold Path consists of 8 factors, beginning with right view, then right thoughts, etc. These 8 factors of the Noble Eightfold Path can also be broken up into 3 sections: Sila, Samadhi, Panya, moral conduct, concentration, and wisdom. So, these 8 factors of the Noble Path, if you perfect all the 8 factors, you become an Arahant, a totally liberated person. But if you cultivate even parts of the Noble Eightfold Path, you can become an Ariya. But provided you cultivate it in the right sequence. For example, there is a section on Sila, and the Sila section consists of right speech, right actions, and right livelihood. So if you just practice the Sila part, you cannot become an Ariya. In the Majjhima Nikaya, I think it's Sutta 117, the Buddha stated that to practice the Noble Eightfold Path, you have to start with the first factor, which is right view. That is the way to enter the Noble Eightfold Path. So if you don't have right view, then you have not entered the Noble Eightfold Path. And even if you were to practice the other factors for many years, you will not be making progress. That's why several years ago we had one Buddhist, quite a prominent Buddhist in Penang. She practiced meditation for 20 over years and was even teaching meditation. But at the end of 20 over years, she got fed up with Buddhism and changed her religion. That shows her understanding of Buddhism is simply not there. So, the Buddha also said that all Aryans, all noble persons, possess right view. So, when you attain right view, that already makes you an Ariya, the lower stage Ariya. That is the first path attainer, the Smaga. When you attain the first path, that is called entering the stream. So, we find during the Buddha's time, he stressed very much on listening to the Dhamma. So much so that he wanted his disciples to know that it is so important that he said that all his disciples, whether monks or nuns or laymen or laywomen, all are known as savakas, listeners or hearers. In Chinese it's translated as shengwen. So that's the first thing we have to do when we want to practice the Noble Eightfold Path. Get right view. So we refer to the suttas. How do we get right view? And we find in Majjhima Nikaya, I think Sutta 43, the Buddha said that there are two conditions to attain right view. The first one is to listen to the utterance of another person. And the second one is to have yoniso manasikara. So you see here, actually these two factors does not concern meditation. The most important one is to listen to another's utterance. It also means to listen to the Dhamma from an external source. It's very important to learn the Dhamma from an external source. Some people have been taught that by meditating they look inwards and they can attain stream entry. But no, according to the suttas, by yourself you cannot get right view. So even if you were to meditate and look inwards for umpteen years or so, you can never get right view. You must get this right view from listening to the Dhamma from somebody, from an external source. And then the other factor is yoniso manasikara. This word yoniso manasikara, yoniso comes from the word yoni, which means womb, or the place where something is born, the source. And manasikara basically consists of two Pali words, mana or mano, which is the thinking mind, thinking faculty, and kara, which is work. So manasikara means work of mind. That means paying attention or contemplation, contemplating. So yoniso manasikara means you contemplate something until you go to the source of the problem. So for example, if you hear two persons arguing and each of them are trying to tell you that they are right now, then you listen to their argument and then you can contemplate right to the source of the problem. And you can see who is right, who is wrong. So to have that clearness of mind where you can see right to the source of the problem. So you can translate it as thorough consideration or thorough attention.